We're here at EA Games Field. While several playoff teams have been determined, other teams' futures hang in the balance here in the last few weeks of the season. Thanks for joining us today as the Lions get set to take on the home team. Hi again, everyone. It's almost time for the kickoff. Al Michaels here to bring you this one with my partner, John Madden.
When you have a safety like this in your team, it allows your defense to do so much more. You can move them all over the field and put them in spots to either drop back in coverage or to play the run. So whenever you see the offense try and do something, he always seems to be there to break it up. And it shouldn't be any different in this one.
The home team will need their running game to be at its best. Otherwise, they could be in for a long day. The best way to neutralize a good defense is by running right at them. So look for this back to get a lot of carries early on. They'll also use the run to set up a few long throws if they see that safety is creeping up to the line of scrimmage.
These guys are really fired up, but they got to watch it jumping around like that. They're liable to pull something.
And the captains are out there ready for the coin toss. They're lined up for the kickoff, so let's... Back to the game. Emmanuel will be kicking off.
Kicking off to start the game. Number 89, back deep to return.
Booming kick downfield. He decides not to return this one. The offense is heading out onto the field for their first drive of the game.
You got him. Touch the spread. Get in there. Stay down.
Pass play here on first down. Gets the pass off. Second down upcoming after that incomplete pass.
48 on the cover.
The Lions line up with two backs behind the quarterback.
We got nothing. Sideline to sideline.
Can't get set. Grant, he's taken down at the 20-yard line. Grant couldn't pick up any blocking on that play.
The defense is always very aggressive when defending the run. They're extremely disciplined, and they get off their blocks very quickly. Makes it tough to find openings when you're running the ball.
They'll go with the quarter defense, using motion. Throwing. And it's caught.
Pass interference on the defense. Penalty is declined. First down.
It's 1st and 10. Kent sets up. Drops back. Under pressure. He's looking. Fumbled. Fumble is scooped up. He was trying to make something happen by himself and puts it on the ground. So after the fumble now, it's 1st and 10. Anderson with a man in motion.
Bring the pain.
Give it to the halfback. 4, maybe 5 yards on that carry.
Gain of 4 on the play. 2nd and 6. Ball on the 16-yard line.
That's all you. Eagle left. Sideline to sideline.
They'll go with a run once again. A 5-yard pickup on that run by the tailback.
5-yard gain on the play.
Stop. Get at it. Here comes the heat.
3rd and 1.
He gets the carry. They're lucky to keep this drive going.
Well, they had a clean shot at the ball carrier, but they didn't finish the play and ended up costing them a first down.
Make it stop.
Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 10-yard line.
And he's brought down in the backfield by Shepard. Shepard with a textbook tackle.
You don't see too many corners in the league who will come up and make a play on a guy behind the line of scrimmage like that. That's a nice-looking play.
Second down, goal to go.
Fire out.
Only one man back. He'll test the left side.
On the 11-yard line.
The halfback gets the toss, picks up about 2.
Gain of 2 on the play.
The home team come out in the bunch formation.
9-yard line.
Bring the pain. Wow.
Pressure, slings it out to the left. Touchdown, home team. Just an incredible pass by the quarterback.
The quarterback had an open lane to throw the pass, and he got it in there for a touchdown.
They'll get set for the extra point. And it's on its way, and the extra point is good. The defense did a pretty good job with the position they were put in, but the offense was able to get in for the score.
Whether it's your special teams or defense that sets you up with great field position, your job as an offense is to take advantage of it. And they did it right there.
The kickoff team lines up.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 36.
He got all of that one. He'll choose to just down this one and start at the 20.
You know that the offense has their eyes set on tying this thing up here on this drive. We'll have to see what they're able to put together.
It's 1st and 10. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
At the 20-yard line.
He'll pass on a first down. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. This pass is incomplete. The defender was all over him on that play, forcing the incompletion.
He really had to rush that throw. That was a situation where the defensive line made the job easy for the defensive backs.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Cowboy. 94. Think about.
Closing in. Gets the pass off. Incomplete that time, John.
Throwing in these types of conditions could be very difficult. A lot of the time, you see the ball slip out of the quarterback's hand a little, and that could lead to incompletions or interceptions. So you got to take a little more time when you drop back to pass.
Uses the pump with the pass. This one falls incomplete. He's out of rhythm on this drive. Can't seem to get it going.
I'll tell you, they're giving a lot of different looks on this drive, and the quarterback's having a tough time adjusting on those last few passes.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Here's the punt. Fair catch called for.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
44-yard line.
Hit him low. Snake eyes. Here come the heat. Come on, partner.
Will start the drive.
Long throw. It's caught. The 20, the 10. Touchdown. Home team. A remarkable touchdown play.
Yeah, everything seemed to go right on that one. The quarterback had a good pass, the receiver ran the right route, and the defense didn't seem to have any idea what was going on.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. The kick is up, and he tacks on the extra point. And a great finish to that drive as they got into the end zone, and the defense is going to have its hands full trying to keep them in check.
They're really executing out there. Seems like just about every call they make works to perfection. If the defense can get them the ball back quickly here, they might be able to put this one away very early.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field. The kick should be returnable from the 8. Detroit has to get to work quickly, trailing by 2 touchdowns.
Number 36 on the return.
Martin got very good penetration there. Martin stopped that play before it could get started.
They tried to run the counter, but he saw what was coming before it even happened, throwing it for a loss. You got to give a lot of credit to the guys up front on that one.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
That all you got?
Another run. Picks up 5.
34 on the run. 5-yard gain on the play.
Come on, D.O. Touch straight. 94.
Grant is the deep back.
Lose it.
Under pressure. Throwing. Incomplete. A jarring blow on that one.
Yeah, jarred that ball right out of there.
Jefferson will come into this game to punt. Number 16 into return. Here's the kick. He fields the punt with room to run. The 40. He had an outstanding return.
Sometimes as a coverage team, it's easy to over-pursue. And if you do that, you end up running right by the guy you're supposed to be tackling.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line. Anderson sets up. Passing on 1st down. Picked off. Just won't go down. Plows ahead. He got way up there to make the pick.
I'll tell you, these interceptions are all about timing. And he timed that jump perfectly.
So after the interception now, it's 1st and 10.
Get at him, D.
Tosses it out to the left. So they'll lose yardage on that tackle by Benson. That play wasn't going anywhere except backward.
I'll tell you, sometimes the back needs to know when to just go down. Because he's trying to make something happen that's not going to happen, and they end up losing a bunch of yards.
The defense lines up in the nickel.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Ain't no. Get in there.
Pressure, gets rid of it. With the adjustment, he has it. He found a soft spot on the defense and was right there to make the catch.
The thing about a pass like that is it cuts down on the time the defender has to react to where the ball's heading.
3rd and a deuce. Ball on their own 38.
Bring the pass.
With the pass. Perfect pass. Great catch, and that'll move the chains.
5-yard gain on the play.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Get in there, Lon. Hit the ball.
Throwing on 1st down. Pressure coming. Still up. Good coverage downfield. The quarterback nowhere to go.
It's never good to take a sack, but when there's nothing open downfield, you just can't throw it up there.
Following the sack, it's 2nd and long.
Get in there. Give it all you got, D. Come on.
And this is the 5th play of this drive. Cross play to the left. Grant couldn't get out of the backfield.
That was just a defensive line getting lower than the offensive line. When your defensive guys up front can control the line of scrimmage, it makes it very difficult to move the ball on offense.
6th play of this drive. The Lions using motion. Drops back. Looking for an option. Throwing. Drops the interception. They're lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Yeah, the defender was in a perfect position to come up with a big play. He just left his hands over on the sideline.
Number 16 will go back to accept this punt. Here's the punt. The officials are trying to determine where it went out of bounds. They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Take him out. Give it all you got.
Crosses it right. He's taken down at the 16-yard line. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. 2nd and long coming up here. Ball on their own 16. Anderson back in the shotgun.
2nd and long. Ball on the 16-yard line.
Poke out right.
Closing in, throws it. This one falls incomplete. The defense was coming after him on that play.
And that's a right decision in that case. Get rid of the ball and take the incomplete.
Get in there. Eagle left.
He's looking with the pass. So it's 4th down after a fine defensive play that prevents him from getting past the mark.
That receiver just didn't show very good concentration on that play. You plan the play, the quarterback makes a good pass, and poor execution by the receiver means that your offense heads back to the sidelines.
So they'll line up the punt after going 3 and out. Here's the kick. And he signals for the fair catch. That one slips right through his hand. Missed the tackle. The fumble goes out of bounds. After that turnover, here's how both teams are doing in that department. They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Charles loses one tackle. Stiff arm to the ground. Good gain there and a 1st down.
If the defense keeps giving up runs like that for 1st downs, they'll have to make some adjustments to slow this guy down.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
They got enough. All right.
The backs are lined up in an I. Charles still running. Clears the defender. They'll mark it at the 21. Penalty marker down.
Got an inadvertent face mask on the defense.
He got his hand on the face mask there, and it cost him.
That defender almost pulled his helmet right off.
End of the 1st quarter. The score is the home team 14, Detroit nothing.
And we're ready to start the 2nd quarter. About 4 to go. Ball on the 16-yard line. They line up in the I formation. Dropping back. Under pressure. Throws it. Picked off. It's intercepted. A lot of room to work with. The 30. He has to make better decisions than that near the goal line.
I'll tell you, when you get down there in the red zone, you really have to take care of the ball. And at least give yourself a chance to come away with some kind of point. If you throw a pick, on top of not getting any points, you give the ball right back to their offense.
Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10.
They got nothing.
Only one man in the
Arizona
backfield.
will start the drive at the 36-yard line. First and 10.
Got him.
To carry it. Pickup of about 8.
34 on the run. Gain of 8 on the play.
Bring it, baby. Tiger out. Catch the ball, man.
Kent sets up, tucks it away, and a fumble. The Lions recover it. You have to wrap the ball up with 2 hands in games like these.
Yeah, you got to be extra careful. If the ball is wet and you have it hanging out there, the defenders are going to try and punch it out of there every time.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
They give it to the halfback. A lot of space in front of him. The 30. And they finally make the tackle at the 22. And that's the type of thing he does so brilliantly and so often. What a run by Grant.
He can really move out there. He accelerates quickly, hits a hole, and can make quick cuts when he sees contact coming. One thing that sets him apart is his heart. He's an effort player who loves to play this game.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 22-yard line. Tosses it right. He doesn't get much there, and he needs a breather as he looks to the sideline. The home team come out in a nickel package.
On the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Come on.
Throwing. The pass ball's incomplete. The incomplete pass brings up 3rd down.
On the cover.
Here are the numbers when it comes to 3rd down conversions.
3rd down is when you want your players to dig deep and make a clutch play. When you convert, it gives your defense a little extra rest, and it gives your offense a fresh set of downs to work with.
Pressure, throws it, and he makes the grab. 4-yard gain on the play.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Number 10 will attempt to put up the first points of the day. And it's up. The try is good. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 80, back to return.
And he got all of that one, a great kick. Give the defense a lot of credit on that last possession as they were able to force the interception. Let's see what happens this time. So they have 1st and 10 here.
Bring the pain.
First and 10.
Pass play here on 1st down. Pressure coming. Looking left for the long pass. Big time play by number 16.
And that's the type of thing that can happen when you get this guy the ball. He's going to move the ball, and he's going to move it with speed.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Get at it. Let's go. Come on.
A lot of room to work with. Charles covered some good ground there.
Hey, nice job up front, holding their blocks and allowing him to get a good run for a 1st down.
First and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Come on. Gee up. Get in there. Here comes the heat. Set.
He'll pass on first down. To carry it, running back picks up about 4 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play. Second and 6. Ball on the 35-yard line.
We got nothing. Far out. Stay after him.
It's the toss to the left. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
Run. Gain of 2 on the play.
A little over 4 to go. Ball on the 33-yard line.
All you got. Take him out. Bust his grip.
And this is the 5th play of this drive. Gets the pass off, comes up with it.
Now, this is one heck of a play. Look at it. You're in a hole here on 3rd down, and they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
Give it all you got. Is that all you got? That all you got? Okay, right.
And this is the 6th play of this drive. Closing in with the throw. Anderson with a hot hand on this drive.
And what he's doing is sitting back there in the pocket, seeing everything, making great decisions, and getting the ball to the right guy. He's playing very well right now.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 3-yard line.
We got nothing. Hit him low. Cowboy. Here come the heat. 94.
Looking upfield. Touchdown. Home team. Great rushing touchdown there.
Yeah, he knew where he wanted to go, and he got there.
The kicking team heads out onto the field. The kick is up, and the extra point is good. Another drive, John, that results in a touchdown, and this game is quickly getting out of hand.
This defense has a solid core of players. They just don't seem to be playing very well in this one. They still have to go, and maybe they can turn things around. But they have to find a way to swing the momentum in their favor.
The kickoff team lines up.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 36.
Nice distance.
Back to return.
From the 5. The Lions face an uphill battle as they begin this drive. At the 20.
On the return.
First and 10. Ball on their own 20.
Eagle left.
Under pressure, throwing. This pass is incomplete. The quarterback thought he had that one.
You got to deliver the ball out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch.
Sideline to sideline.
Man in motion.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Dropping back. Pressure with the throw. It's a fumble. The Lions have it. They got that one back.
That ball just took a lucky bounce right back to the offense.
They'll go from the shotgun.
3. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Drops back. Gets rid of it. With the adjustment, he has it. Across midfield. He wasn't satisfied with just making the catch on that play.
This play was about pure speed. The receiver made a few quick moves at the line and then outran the defender to the ball.
First and 10. Kent sets up. They'll pass on first down. Perfect pass. Loses one tackle, and he's forced out of bounds at the 36. Grant picked up good yardage after making the catch.
And you talk about ability to create after the catch, and that's what you mean. The ball gets there quickly, and he makes the catch. But it's the vision to pick up good yardage after the catch that makes this a great play.
Dropping back with the throw, he finds his man. 2 minutes left. And a powerful arm brings them a first down this time.
Yeah, and you talk about putting some heat on your throws. This guy really let it go.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 16-yard line.
Bring that plane, baby. Get about.
First and 10.
Pass play here on first down. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it, and he makes the grab. He's rushing the offense back to the line.
Gain of 10 on the play.
6th play of this drive. Gets the pass off. Nearly intercepted. Almost picked it off in the end zone.
Yeah, and if he could have come up with that one, not only does it take away the scoring threat, but it gets the ball back for your offense.
3rd and short, and with timeouts left, they might just try to pound this one up the middle and pick up the first down.
94. Get the ball.
Handed off to the back. Looks like he just made it past the mark. So it's 1st and goal. About 3 for the touchdown. Closing in, throwing, incomplete. Pretty good throw there, John, but the back failed to hang on to it.
This is one of those guys who really works hard to make himself a complete player. He's improved as a pass receiver, but he'll drop one of those easy ones every now and then.
The defense will have to come up big again and do their best to keep them out of the end zone. Running to the right side. Powering. Not a whole lot on that carry, and he'll take himself out of the game for a play or two. Let's see how this defense handles the no-huddle. They've done very well on 3rd down to this point. For the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. He slips behind the secondary and got open for the touchdown.
Now that's just how they practiced it. They go over this play all the time at practice, and they use it a few times in just about every game. But let me tell you, most of the time it's successful just like that.
Number 10 comes in to attempt the point after. And it's on its way, and the extra point is good. Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 80, back to return.
Not a real deep kick. Should be returned. From the 9. They'll head back onto the field looking to duplicate their last drive when they were able to get the ball into the end zone, basically through their passing game. They'd like to add a few more points to this lead, but will need to do a good job with clock management. The home team line up in the shotgun. Pump faking. No chance to get it off as they closed on him very quickly.
The defensive coordinator teaches his guys to be very aggressive out there on defense. He has a lot of confidence in his cornerback. He's willing to leave them out there in single coverage on an island. So they'll blitz on just about any down, looking for a big play.
I'm sure they'll be going to the air as long as they have the ball.
On the 21-yard line.
With the throw, and he ducks out of bounds at the 28.
Look here. He does two things perfectly on this play. One, he watches the ball all the way into his hands to make the catch. And two, he shows great awareness and gets both feet down in bounds. Hey, that's a nice-looking play.
3rd and long. Do they gamble here or just keep it on the ground?
With the score being as it is, it might just be better playing it safe. But that's the coach's decision, not ours.
Passing right. This pass is incomplete. Not much touch on that pass.
He may have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
Shepard is back to receive this kick. Here's the punt. The 34. Not much of a return.
If there's no return, it's usually because the punter got plenty of air under the kick.
We might see a quick pass here on first down. The Lions line up in the shotgun.
First and 10.
Passing on first down. Gets the pass off on the money. Detroit will call a timeout here. They have 2 timeouts remaining. How about that speed? Great individual effort.
Not only did the quarterback show off his strong arm, but the receiver displayed some amazingly soft hands. A great throw with an even better catch is always an easy way to pick up first down.
With the throw, and he makes the catch anyway. He catches a floater for the first down.
And it's a good thing he caught it. You don't want to drop those passes that are sure first down.
They'll have to work the sidelines to get their kicker within range, but even more importantly, to give them a chance to score a touchdown before the half. Kent gets set. Pass play here on first down. Under pressure. Throwing short to the right side. John, I don't know how they didn't pick that one off.
Yeah, he had an excellent opportunity to end the drive right there. He just couldn't bring it in. Watch for a quick out and up pattern, because the corners might be playing for a sideline route. So the offense might look to take advantage of that.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20.
Drops back. Pressure. Throwing short to his left. Perfect throw. Not much there. Looks like they'll go with a hurry up here.
1 yard loss on the play.
Pressure coming. Flings it to the outside. He's at the 20. Detroit calls a timeout. That's their 3rd and final timeout. Number 10 is heading onto the field for this field goal attempt. And it's up. And that kick is right on target. 3 more points added to the board with that successful kick, his 2nd so far. Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 80, back to return.
It's on its way. From the 1 yard line. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 24. Anderson sets up, tosses it out to the left. Whew, what a stiff one. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition.
Score is the home team, 21, Detroit, 13.
As they line up to kick it off, we'll take a look at each team's stats through 2 quarters. Number 10 in to kick this one off.
To start the second half. Number 80.
Nice kick. Plenty of distance. From the 1. The home team will start this drive from the 19.
Number 16 on the
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
At the 19-yard line. First and 10.
To the air on first down. Gets the pass off. This one falls incomplete. Cash made a great defensive play, tipping the pass away.
He needs to do a better job putting the pass in a spot where only his guy can get it. Those tip passes can turn into interceptions pretty easily.
Charles. Play action. Closing in. Couldn't escape the pass rush.
They got to find a way to give him a little more time back there. The defense was in man coverage, so he had some options out there in the secondary. He just didn't have the time to decide where he wanted to go with it.
Deep in their own territory.
You got it. Stay got set.
Rolling. Almost got it. The incomplete pass brings up fourth down.
83, the intended receiver on the play.
This punt will be his third. Here's the kick. Fair catch called for.
Hey, no reason to take a chance and risk a fumble. Smart move there by the returner.
The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him.
At the 45-yard line. First.
Passing on first down. Gets rid of it. Ooh, nearly picked off. He couldn't come up with the interception.
Yeah, he started thinking about how he was going to take it back the other way and make a big play for the defense. He just forgot to bring the ball with him.
Come on, partner. Sideline defense.
Drops back, under pressure, almost picked off. Didn't even see the defender, and it almost ended up as an interception.
Yeah, maybe he was expecting man-to-man, and they dropped into a zone. He threw off his reads and where he thought the defense was going to be.
They'll be faced with a long third down play here. Ball on their own 45. Kent sets up. Pressure, rolling. Almost intercepted. He's having a tough time getting anything going on this drive.
You have to give credit to the defense out there. Those last few times he dropped back to throw, he didn't look comfortable. And that's because they did a good job of confusing him with their schemes and their coverages.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. He's waving for the fair catch.
There was no need to try and return that one. But he made the right decision there.
The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him.
18-yard line. First and 10.
Pressure coming. Pass. Good read on that play. He saw them drop back in zone and took advantage.
That's the kind of efficiency that the coach is looking for out of him. Take what the defense gives, don't force it, protect the football, those kinds of things.
Anderson gets set. Looking upfield. Can't bring him down. So they pick up enough to convert for the first down.
Gain of 6 on the play.
The backs are lined up in an eye.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
We'll see. Eagle left.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Hand it off again. Gain of about 1.
With the carry, 1-yard gain on the play.
Second and 9. Ball on their own 31. Closing in with the pass. The pass falls incomplete. Third down upcoming after that incomplete pass. They'll go from the shotgun.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Catch the ball, man. Now, don't go. That all you got?
Under pressure, surveying the field, and the catch is made. They convert for the first down on that throw.
What a throw. He put everything he had into that one.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 43. Puts it away. The offensive line looked like they just collapsed on that play.
The offensive line has to get good movement on the snap of the ball for the inside run to work, and it didn't happen on that play.
Detroit lines up with 7 guys in the secondary.
On the 41-yard line.
Dropping back. Gets rid of it. The pass ball's incomplete. Cash just made a great defensive play.
He has to do a better job of looking off the coverage before he makes a throw like that.
3rd and long.
Get at it. Bust his grill. Let's go.
With 2 extra defensive backs, the defense is in the dime. Throws it, and he makes the grab. And he makes the reception, but it's short of the first down marker.
On 3rd down, you need to make sure you know where you are in the field. Because if you make the reception, it should be good for a fresh set of down. If you make the catch and you don't get the first, it can only be due to lack of concentration by the receiver.
Knight is back to punt. Here's the punt. They'll spot this one where it went out.
Arizona will start the drive at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10.
Here come the heat. Bulldog.
Can't get set. Pass play here on 1st down. He's on the run. The rush was on, but it's a nice game thanks to a nice throw.
He read the blitz and he got rid of the ball very quickly. This is the kind of guy you love to have behind center. The kind of guy that won't get rattled when he feels a big rush coming.
2nd and 2 coming up here. Ball on their own 34. The offense lines up with split backs behind the quarterback. Pressure, throwing short to the right side. You can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook first down.
5-yard gain on the play.
Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
That's all you. Tiger out. Set. Hut.
Hand it off. The defender brings him down at the 41-yard line. John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa as soon as the extent of the injury is known. They need 7.
All right. They got nothing. Got him. You got him.
Wild, the lone setback.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Side by the side. Lead to left.
Hand off to the tailback. Look at that power. 4-yard gain there.
On the run. Gain of 4 on the play.
The Lions line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback.
45-yard line.
Bring the pain.
The offense is confident they can convert for this first because they've done well on 3rd down thus far. Hands it off. Johnson wasn't able to get anything going on that play.
They got there and shut that play down very quickly. That's just a case of studying game film this week paying off. When you know what they like to run in certain situations, you can anticipate the play call and stop the play before it even gets started.
Jefferson lines up in the backfield for the punt. Here's the kick. And he chooses not to return this one.
He did the right thing, concentrated and caught the ball.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 12.
Ain't no. Get out. Come on, get up.
Going to the left. Lost about a yard.
40, the ball carry. Loss of 2 on the play.
Anderson with a man in motion. Pressure coming. Throws it. Drops the interception. John, it looked like that was going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you, he did almost everything right on that one. He was able to read the quarterback's eyes. He got himself in good position to make the interception. When it got to him, just bounced off his hand.
Closing in. He was drilled as he threw. The blocking broke down on that play, allowing the defender to get to the quarterback as he was releasing the ball.
Yeah, the pass rush got to him just as he was releasing the ball. He did avoid the sack, but he's got to be careful not to throw the ball up for grabs where the defense can pick it off.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. And he waves for the fair catch.
That's a good job of getting downfield by the cover team to force the fair catch.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 45-yard line.
They'll take over at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Come on.
Tucks it away. Missed tackle. A very well drawn up play.
And it was well executed. They hit their blocks and the back found the right hole to get down the field and pick up a 1st down.
First and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Give it all you got. Here come the heat. They got nothing. Ain't that pain, baby.
It's the toss to the right. About a 1-yard loss.
With the carry. Loss of 2 on the play.
It's 2nd down and a long way to go. Ball on the 32-yard line. Wild, the lone back, using motion.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Under pressure with the throw. Very lucky that wasn't intercepted.
I bet you as soon as he let that go, he was wishing that he could have it back, because that could easily have been an interception.
3rd and 12. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Hold on. Got it. You got it. Give it all you got. Here's the ball. Come on, partner.
Pressure, stepping up, throwing, and he hits his target. Number 87 with the great reception.
Yeah, the receiver showed great ability there.
Number 10 will come in looking to try the field goal. And it's on its way. He's in a groove, his 3rd field goal of the game. The Lions get closer but still need another score.
I think that this team has really created some opportunities and has grabbed the momentum.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 80, back to return.
Decent kick. We should have a return. From the 7-yard line. Breaking free. Breaks away from the tackler. The offense takes over after they were 3 and out on their last possession. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 30. They'll go from the I formation.
At the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Charles. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. The pass ball's incomplete. The pass slipped out of his hand.
When it's raining like this, it can make it very hard to get a good grip on the ball, especially guys with smaller hands. So they'll have to do a good job of keeping the ball dry before each snap.
Man in motion.
Far out. Sideline to sideline.
Closing in, stepping up, and he's tackled behind the line by Bailey. Nowhere to throw at that time.
Nowhere to run either. He's got to do a better job of reading the defense before the snap. Then get the ball out to your check down receiver before the rush can get to you.
After the sack, they'll be looking at 3rd and long here. Detroit with 6 defensive backs. Under pressure, breaks free. Anderson has been in lockstep with his receivers all season long. He's now thrown for over 3,000 yards. So we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter with the home team ahead of the Lions 21-16. The teams are set for the 4th quarter of play. Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Here's the kick. He's waving for the fair catch.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
26-yard line. Arizona will start the drive at the 26-yard line. First and 10.
Snake up. Bring the pace.
Roger in motion. Going to the right. Runs him over. Sheds the tackle. He lost it. The home team.
With this many turnovers, the coach has to be thinking about making some personnel changes to try and improve his team's performance.
So after the fumble now, it's 1st and 10.
Drop back. Drop. Give it all you got.
Dropping back, and they go with the delay. Maybe a yard on the draw.
With the carry, 1-yard gain on the play.
And they need about 9.
They got nothing.
From the gun. Pressure. Gets rid of it. The defender's got it. Can't. Went up to get that one.
The quarterback telegraphed that one.
The offense gets ready to go following the interception.
Catch the ball, man. Set.
I'll tell you, this defense is getting run over.
9-yard gain on the play. Second and 1. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Poke out right. Sideline to sideline.
Can't get set. Looking to run it here. Throwing. Won't have to break stride. Powering ahead. No problem picking up the first.
Yeah, you know, we're talking about putting a ball on a guy. The quarterback put that ball in the receiver perfectly.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Bulldog under. Let's go. Come on. Man,
Pressure coming with the pass. Grabs the off-target pass. The 10, 5, touchdown, Detroit. And so it's a long pass play, and it goes for the touchdown.
I tell you, the quarterback and receiver look like they've been working on that route for a long time, and it paid off there.
Much better to lead by 3 than 2, so they'll keep the offense on the field and try for the 2-point conversion. Hand it off. Steamrolls the defender. 8 points on that drive. Quick strike drive right there. That last touchdown drive took less than a minute off the clock, John.
Yeah, that was lightning execution. They saw a crucial mismatch, and they exploited it without mercy. That's exactly what the offensive coordinator likes to see out of this offense.
Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 80.
Short kick. He didn't get much of that one. From the 10-yard line. The defense did a nice job the last time around forcing the interception.
On the return.
They line up in the I formation.
At the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Passing on first down. They give it to the halfback. Tackle at the 31. A 5-yard pickup on that run by the tailback.
Gain on the play.
Second and 5.
You got him.
Charles. Gain of 2.
Number 40, the ball carrier. Gain of 2 on the play.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Dropping back. Hand off to the tailback. He doesn't get much there, and he needs a breather as he looks to the sideline.
On the play.
So the lineup to punt after going 3 and out. Here's the punt. He signals for a fair catch.
Hey, no reason to take a chance and risk a fumble. Smart move there by the returner.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 34.
94.
Breaks free. Runs through the tackle. Gain of 5, maybe 6 yards there.
Gain of 6 on the play.
The Lions line up with 2 backs
Ball
behind the
on
quarterback.
40-yard line.
Sideline to sideline. Get the ball. Bring the pain.
Receives the handoff. Rumbles ahead for a yard, maybe 2.
On the carry. 1-yard gain on the play.
So they need about 3 here. Ball on their own 42. Kent with a man in motion. Drops back. Closing in. Gets the pass off. This pass is incomplete.
Here's what happened. He thinks he's about to make the catch, and then boom, they put a big hit on him, and he lets it fall out of his hand.
They're unable to pick up the first down, and here comes the punting unit again for the 6th time. They'll spot this one where it went out.
The home team will start the drive at the 36-yard line. First and 10.
Toss play to the left. Gain of about 7 on the toss.
Ball carrier, 7-yard gain on the play.
Under pressure, throwing. Incomplete. He came free on that play, but he couldn't make the catch.
This is one of those guys who's working really hard to improve himself. Every now and then he'll let one bounce off his hands like that, but most of the time you can rely on him to make the catch when you really need it.
Anderson with a man in motion. Pressure with the throw, and the catch is made. That little dump off will move the chains.
I'll tell you, this guy is known as one of the most accurate quarterbacks around. And part of that is because he makes a lot of passes like these. They're almost like long handoffs.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Get in there, Lon.
They'll pass on first down. Pressure coming. Slings it to the outside. And he makes the grab. He threw that one underneath the coverage.
And that's exactly the thing they teach you to do. Always take what the defense gives you.
2nd and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 48-yard line.
They got nothing.
Closing in with the pass. He made the catch, but he was out of bounds.
Yeah, that play might have had a shot if the quarterback would have kept the pass in bounds.
Bring the pain. Tiger out. Get at him, Pete. Get in there.
6th play of this drive. Under pressure, throws it. He finds his man. They'll move the sticks with that completion.
I'll tell you, he put that one right on the money. They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch.
Out of the gun.
1st and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Pressure goes over the middle. He hits his receiver. Bailey was there to make the catch for the first down.
He's glad he made that catch. I'm sure the quarterback will look his way again when he needs another first down.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 17-yard line. They come out in a dime package. Gets rid of it. Touchdown, home team. He threw it right in there for the score.
The receiver ran a perfect route, and he turned around just in time to see the ball and make the catch.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. The kick is up. The extra point attempt is good. And this one has the makings of a game that will go right down to the final tick of the clock.
Yeah, but they're going to have to hurry. They need to make sure that they keep their eye on that clock and use every second of it to their advantage.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 89.
Booming kick downfield. He takes a knee, so he downs the kick in the end zone. The backs are lined up in an eye.
Start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
You got him.
Pressure coming with the pass. Nearly intercepted. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
You know, he didn't pick it off, but at least he didn't let the receiver make the catch either. Still a pretty good effort.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 20. It's the toss to the right. Lyle was stuffed on that play, John.
They're just relentless when the offense decides to run the ball. They break down blocks very quickly. They do a good job maintaining their gap assignments, limiting cutback opportunity.
2 minutes to the final gun. The home team come out with 3 down linemen and 7 defensive backs.
Bulldog under. Hit the ball. All right.
Closing in, gets the pass off. That incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
The 20, the intended receiver on the play.
Cowboy! We got nothing.
Dropping back. Throws it. This one falls incomplete. They go for it and don't make it.
That was a conversion the offense needed. They have to be disappointed, and it's worse because now the other team has the ball.
This one is just about in the books.
They'll take over at the 19-yard line. First and 10.
Fire out! Hit him low!
So they've had a lot of success so far in the red zone, and they'll try, obviously, to continue that here. He loses it. The home team recover it. That ball just squirted right out of his hands.
He never had a good handle on that thing. A lot of guys will wear gloves to help him hold on to the ball, but even if you do, you still got to wrap it up and protect it. Or you're going to see a lot of balls popping out like that.
Take him out!
This team has been unstoppable inside the red zone today.
Pickup of about a yard in the run.
I'm guessing this should be a run. The defense can't be lollygagging around, because if they are and they give up a first, this one's over.
10. Ball on the 19-yard line.
We'll see.
And he'll get the call. Charles couldn't find any room on that one.
They really hustle on the defensive side of the ball. They're very good at clogging up the line, limiting the number of holes and cutback lanes that the back has to choose from.
Emmanuel looking to make a good kick here.
Up for the field goal.
And it's on its way. The kick is good. Well, John, these teams are very evenly matched.
This makes for a better game, I think. The strategy of the game comes into play here more.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 36.
And he got all of that one. A great kick. He decides not to return this one. He took a knee in the end zone, and they'll start the drive at the 20. So they have first and 10 here.
Let's go! Come on! Sideline to sideline! Roll!
Man in motion. They'll pass on first down. Surveying the field. This pass is incomplete. Phillips displayed excellent anticipation.
That's just great positioning by the defender. He has his eyes in the backfield the whole time, and he was right there to break the play up.
The Lions line up in the shotgun.
20-yard line.
That's all you! Yeah! Man, don't go!
Can't get set.
Continue!
Dropping back, throwing with the catch on the run. Good catch by the receiver on that play.
Yeah, he made sure he was in the clear, moved into position, and made the catch.
They're going to go with a no huddle. Gets rid of it, and the catch is made. Dumps the ball out to his receiver, and that'll bring up a first down.
First downs are critical in this game. And when the quarterback calls your number, you want to make sure you make the catch and don't mess something up.
Spike stops the clock.
You got to think they'll be going with something in the air here, conserving time while moving downfield for the score.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 44. Man in motion.
Here come the heat! Get at it!
Dropping back, under pressure, throws it. The touch pass finds the receiver for the first down.
And the receiver did a nice job of hauling in that high pass to get it. Here's a no huddle. It's a good way to keep the defense off balance.
He'll stop the clock with the spike. Number 87 comes in motion. Pressure with the throw. This pass is incomplete. That incomplete pass will bring up third down. Third and 10.
You got it. Get in there, Lon. Tiger out. Stay out.
Eighth play of this drive. The Lions using motion. Drops back. Pump faking. Rolling out to his right. Looking for the deep pass down the right side. Rodgers did exactly what he had to do to beat the zone.
Yeah, I think the defense just lost sight of him. And when that happened, he got deep down the field and made the play.
Ball on the 5-yard line.
Sideline to sideline. Poke out right. Hit him low.
Dropping back. Pressure coming. Slings it to the outside. The incomplete pass bringing up second down.
The intended receiver on the play.
Second down. Goal to go. About 5 yards out.
Let's go.
There's no hesitation here. They're going to go for it.
Ball on the 5-yard line.
Closing in. Guns it to the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. And he slings it in there for the touchdown.
He sure did. The quarterback knew exactly where he was going to be and threw the ball right on target.
Kent found the open man in the end zone once again for his 20th touchdown pass this year. The kicking team heads out onto the field. And it's up. The point after is good. Hardly a defensive struggle today.
No, either the defense on both teams stayed in bed too long today, or everyone on offense ate their breakfast.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 80, back deep to return.
He got all of that one. Quarterback back in the shotgun.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
Bust his grill. It works.
Man in motion.
Snake eyes.
To the air on first down. Throwing. This one falls incomplete. Still all tied up, so we'll be going to overtime. Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 16, back to return.
And this one's a short kickoff. From the 13. The home team will start this drive from the 26.
Number 16 on the return.
Lots of action, lots of points, and we're tied up at the end of regulation, going to sudden death overtime. The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him. Hurdles 5, maybe 6, depending on the spot.
Gain of 6 on the play.
About 4 to go. Ball on their own 31.
Sideline, D. Let's go. Come on.
Detroit with 6 defensive backs. Under pressure, gets rid of it. They complete the pass for the first down.
That showed awareness by the receiver. He knew just where he had to go to get the first down, crossed the marker, and then looked for more.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Anderson gets set, using motion. Pressure, throwing, and it's complete. That pass didn't have much behind it.
It wasn't pretty, but when you look at the statistics, it's not how pretty it was, it's how many first downs you pick up.
Get at him, D. Get at him. Get the ball. Eagle left.
Hand it off to the back. Williams drags the ball carrier down behind the line. Very little blocking to work with on that play.
Yeah, that's just great play from the defense. They play with great leverage up front and always seem to get penetration. When you have defenders in the backfield, it makes it very difficult to run or pass.
Second and long coming up here.
Let's go. Come on. Get in there. Stay up.
The Lions come out on a nickel back. Behind and caught. Anderson doing an excellent job on this drive.
Things are really slowing down for him right now. He's seeing the coverage and finding the open man with ease. He's really in some kind of rhythm out there.
First and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Sixth play of this drive. And he plays it safe by going down to the turf. Inside enemy territory. And this is the seventh play of this drive. Looking to run it here. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
1 yard gain on the play.
Detroit comes out in the quarter defense.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
That all you got? Yeah.
Dropping back. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. And it's complete. And he'll take it out of bounds at the 15.
Look here. He does two things perfectly on this play. One, he watches the ball all the way into his hands to make the catch. And two, he shows great awareness and gets both feet down in bounds. Hey, that's a nice looking play.
This is it. One chance, one kick to win the game. And it's on its way, and the kicker got all of that one. No hesitation by the coach there, and he's rewarded by his kicker's second successful attempt.
The final score is the home team, 34, Detroit, 31.
This concludes another EA Sports presentation. For John Madden and Melissa Stark, this is Al Michaels saying so long.